Good morning. Here's the plan. More of the belt. So digging out trenches for the tie beams, putting in tie beams, possibly pouring more concrete, and then continuing work on the two sides of the property on the perimeter walls. What could possibly go wrong? I guess an explanation is in order. For anybody that's seen any footage already of me on camera, you will know that, as the old saying goes, I have a face best suited to radio. Well, me, the night after a little bit too much to drink, is something I'm not going to inflict on anybody. So we hopefully by now have made some adjustments in the editing process that takes care of that. So we're at 10 o'clock, the guys are having their break, and looky here, we have the forms off from some of the tie beam, and we have concrete hollow block. There's 3 rows at the moment, and as with the wall, looks like they're going to be putting, I think, another rebar across the top of the 3rd level. And in terms of any voids in the concrete, it looks pretty decent to what is, as we have established repeatedly, my totally untrained eye. A few little bits here and there, but it doesn't look like there's anything that's at all deep, and that includes down the bit that I can see this side and the bit that I can see this side. And I did look just beyond here, and it's the same. It looks in pretty good nick to me. If anybody's got any thoughts, anybody that knows what they're talking about, has got any thoughts about voids like this little one here, let me know. So just a quick word on the order in which things will be done here. So the concrete hollow blocks that have been put in on this small area here, they will be continued around the outside perimeter of the house, all the exterior walls. And they'll be taken up to a height that is I think a little bit above these metal bars, metal beams. Once that's done, then the slab and the columns are poured. And after that, they continue with the concrete hollow block up to the top of the ground floor. And then repeat for the 1st floor or 2nd floor, depending on where you're from, the one above ground. So that's the order in which they're going to do this. My understanding from talking to various people is that you have a choice, and everybody seems to think it doesn't really make any difference whether you put all of your walls in first and then pour your slab, or you do it the way around that they're going to do it here, and basically put the slab in much earlier and then build the blocks kind of on top of that. And after that, after the slab and the exterior walls and the columns, only then do they move on to the interior walls of the house. Well, I clearly don't have to worry about bad hair days anymore, but I do have to be concerned about bad microphone days. This is the end of day 12, and earlier on this afternoon we had George and Miss Emmy from Casa Texpina came over and paid us a visit, had a nice long chat, and part of that I was filming until Dummy here realizes that, number one, I've got no microphone pinned on George, and number two, it's not recording anything anyway because the battery had run out. So, bad microphone day today. Here we are though, end of the day, and this wall is zipping along. A lot more progress here. They're moving smartly down this north wall. Lots more hollow blocks in place. And over here on the house, looking from the corner of the kitchen, or what will be the kitchen, lots and lots more tie beam concreted in. So we now run across the entire front of the house, and a little bit down this side of the house. And the other thing that we have is now we've got the tie beams in place around the entire perimeter of the house, the external walls of the house, and in some of the internal walls. Not concreted in yet, but a lot of progress here as well. Over on the east corner, there's not a huge amount of visible progress on that wall. I think they only had 2 guys working over there today, and there is progress, but it's not really enough to show. They have got in more tie beam, more concrete, not really much more in the way of concrete hollow block yet, but there is progress. So that's it. Day 12, the end. See you tomorrow.